guys and teacher Simone so far have been doing equations, right? We've been doing equations. And when we're doing equations, remember, we are basically looking at algebraic expressions with an equal sign in the middle, right? And anything that goes over the equal sign, let's say, for instance, I have positive 4 on this side. If I take positive 4 over to the other side of the equal sign, what am I going to get as an answer? What's going to happen to positive 4 if I take it over to the other side? Good, Umar, lovely. We're going to get negative 4, right? We're going to get negative 4 on this side. Now, let's say, for instance, I've got 2x is equal to, let me write it in. Okay, if I say 2x is equal to 4, right? And I want x on its own. How do I get rid of this 2 in front of x? What do I need to do? Yes. Excuse me. Yes, Emihle.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Do you have an answer for me, my darling?
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, since 2x means 2 times x, we're going to divide by 2.
Correct. Good. We need to divide by 2.
So 2x divided by 2, 4 divided by 2.
Good.
And
So
then
x is
we're going to be left with x, which is going to, and then 4 divided by 2 equals 2.
Excellent. Absolutely, my darling. Well done. Excellent work. That's exactly it. So our answer would actually be is equal to 2. All right. Beautiful stuff. Okay. We're off to a great start. We're going to do great today. Okay. So let's look at when we have to include distribution. Okay. I'm going to ask you guys, in mathematics, what do brackets actually mean? Who can tell me? Whenever we see things in brackets, brackets mean... Sure, Emihle, you're on fire today. Tell me, what do brackets mean?
It means multiplication, ma'am.
Absolutely. Well done. Yes, 100%. And Bree also got it right. Uma also got it right. We are multiplying. So wherever we see brackets, we multiply. So if we look at the question that we've got over here, it says solve for x in the following equations. Now, I've got a 2 on the outside of my bracket, right? So I know that this 2 needs to be distributed into my bracket. So I'm going to go 2 times x and 2 times negative 1, right? So 2 times x would give me 2x, and 2 times negative 1, and I want you guys to see how ma'am is saying 2 times minus 1, because that minus comes with 1. So I'm not just saying 2 times 1, I'm saying positive 2 times negative 1. And that's a very important concept, because later, what if there's a negative in front over here? If there's a negative in front, then I would have negative 2 times negative 1, and I need to make sure that I'm actually multiplying incorrectly. So at the moment, I've got 2 times x, 2x, 2 times negative 1 will give me negative 2, and that is equal to 4. All right, that's where we are at the moment. What's my next move? Who's got a next move for me? What is the next thing I'm going to do? Sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. Emiche, tell me, what am I going to do next? You're absolutely spot on, Uma. Let's see if Emiche can.
So, ma'am, we're going to wait plus 2 on which. We're gonna minus 2, ma'am. Wait, no, plus 2.
Correct. We're going to take the negative 2. Where are we going to take it?
We're going to take it to the other side, ma'am.
Correct. We're going to take it to the other side of the equal sign, and that's then going to leave us with just 2x on this side, right? So we'll have 2x equal to, Emiche, tell me what I'll get on the right-hand side. What do I have?
4 plus 2.
Beautiful. Now you need to add for me. You can't just leave it there. I now have 2x is equal to what's 4 plus 2?
6, ma'am.
Excellent. What's my next move?
Divide by 2, ma'am.
Divide by 2. Beautiful. Excellent. We want to divide by 2. All right, so what's my answer? I now have to say
The
x.
answer is x is equal to 3, ma'am.
Beautiful. Mwah, mwah. Just sublime. I love it. Well done, Emily. Just excellent work. Okay.
Thanks, ma'am.
Nicely done. And thank you, Lillian. That's exactly, we must always encourage people like that. Okay, well done. Itandile, I see that your hand is up, and I would love you to do the next question with me if you would like. Yes? Okay, are you ready? I'm going to ask you to unmute, and we're going to go into the next question together. Are you ready? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. This one is a little bit more challenging. Okay, but we're going to do the same thing because we're going to get rid of brackets first, right? So I'm going to distribute. What am I distributing on this side?
I'm distributing 2.
Good. So I'm going to multiply 2 in. And on this side, what am I distributing?
3.
Good. All right. So tell me, what am I going to get on the left-hand side?
We're going to get 2x plus 4.
Plus 4. Beautiful. Is equal to, what about on this side?
6x minus 3.
Excellent. Yes, that's the one. Good. What's our next move?
Okay, ma'am. So we're going to distribute by saying, we're going to say 2x is equal to...
You may have missed it. All right. I don't want you to mute Itandile because we're still going to chat. All right. So when we get to a question like this, where there's x's and numbers on both sides, we want all the x's on their own side and all the numbers on their own side, right? So normally we have x on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, what needs to come over to this side?
6x.
Beautiful. So if I take 6x over, what's going to happen to it? Is it positive on this side or negative on this side?
It's going to be negative. It's going to be 2x minus 6x is equal to negative 3 plus minus 4.
Good. The 6x will come over and become minus 6x. And on this side, I have negative 3. And the positive 4 will come over and become minus 4. Good. Negative 4. But we still have some maths to do. So what is 2x minus 6x?
Negative 4x.
Negative 4x. Good. Negative 4x is equal to, and then I've got negative 3 minus 4 will give me?
Negative 7.
Negative 7. Beautiful. Okay, but I still want x on its own. So what's the next thing I'm going to do?
The next thing we're going to do, ma'am, is, ma'am, when we divide by negative 4, it's going to give us a fraction 4 when you divide 7 over 4.
And you know what, Intandile, a fraction is an answer. We're allowed to give a fraction as an answer. Okay. Just because an answer is a fraction doesn't mean it's wrong. So what am I dividing by?
We're going to divide by 4 both sides.
Not just 4. What do I actually have on this side? Not just 4. What is this number on this side?
4x or 7.
If you're a little bit stuck, check in the chat. Everybody in the chat is helping us real hard right now, especially Uma. Uma and Leah are really doing the most. What are we dividing by?
Negative. We're dividing by negative 4.
Correct. We must also divide by the negative. So we're going to get negative 4 on the side. And what we do on the left, we'll do on the right-hand side.
Right-hand side.
Those two will cancel. Right. Good. So I'm going to get x is equal to, what is x equal to?
Ma'am, we're going to cross out negative 4 top and bottom, and we're going to be left with x. And then, ma'am, since we have a fraction, aren't we going to leave it like that?
We are, but we can actually do this part of the fraction. What is a negative divided by a negative going to give us?
It's going to give us a positive.
Correct. So this fraction, we're going to leave it as a fraction, but it's actually just going to be a positive fraction. So our answer is going to be positive 7 over 4.
Oh.
That's it. All right. Well done, my darling. That was a really tough question, and you just knocked it out the park. Well done. Nicely done, Itandile. Love it. And I love hearing your voice. It was really good to hear your voice today. Okay, well done. Guys, we're off to a great start. We're off to a wonderful start. I love it. Okay, shall we keep it moving? Shall we keep going? I feel like you guys are doing so great. I feel like we can do this. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. Okay, here is the next one. And this one is a little bit trickier, but I'm wondering if there's anybody who would like to do this one with me. Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? It's not a problem at all. It's fine, Emihle. You can do it. You can do it. All right, Uma, do you want to go ahead and do this one in the chat for me? Okay, that's fine. I'm happy to do that with you. Okay, so tell me what's going to happen on the left. What am I going to get on the left, Uma? Good, we're going to distribute. Right, so if we distribute, I'm going to get that and that. And what answer do I get on that side? Good, lovely. So 2 times x will give us 2x, and 2 times -4 will give us -8. Good, equals. Next step, dude. Let's go. Good, good. We're also going to distribute, right? So distribute some more. We'll get 3 times x will give us 3x. Keep going. -6, lovely, -6. And then what do I need to add? -2, lovely, good, -2. And then remember what I said to Itandile in the last question. When we're solving for x, everything with an x, one side, anything without an x, other side, right? So what am I moving? Good, we're moving 3x over to the other side, right? So 3x must go over. Oh, I don't know what just happened. All right, 3x must go over, so I'm going to get 2x minus 3x. And what is that equal to? Tell me in the chat what it's equal to. Good, +8 minus 6 minus 2. Good. I'm going to write it the other way around, Uma. You're not wrong. I'm just going to start first with what I already had on this side. So I'm going to go -6 minus 2. And then I'm going to take the -8 and bring it over. And I'm going to say +8. Right. Okay. What is my next step? What is 2x? Good. 2x minus 3x is -1x. Lovely. -1x is equal to -6 minus 2 plus 8 would give us 0. Good. Now we're at a bit of a crossroads, but I'm hoping you know exactly what to do. I want x on its own. So how do I get x on its own? Good, we're going to divide by -1. Exactly, we're going to divide this side by -1, divide that side by -1, so those two will cancel. So I will then get x is equal to, what is 0 divided by -1? Who's got an idea? 0 divided by -1, Uma? Leajo says 0. Uma says unreal, and I'm assuming you guys are thinking that this answer should be undefined, right? Because we know that anything, something to do with 0 equals undefined, right? No, Leajo, you are spot on. The answer is in fact 0. Okay, and let's talk about why. If I was doing it the other way around, if I was dividing by 0, then my answer would be undefined. So if I had -1 divided by 0, this answer is undefined. Okay, I cannot divide by 0. But if I have 0 divided by a star, the answer is still going to equal 0. Okay, so if the 0 is on the top, then the answer is 0. But if the 0 is at the bottom, if it's my denominator, then my answer is undefined. Can I get a reaction? Thumbs up. Is everybody okay with that? Okay, it's very important that you remember because it's gonna come up again. Okay, Bree, I see your hand is up, my darling. Is that a question or yes?
Hi, ma'am. I have a question about the step for 8, like on the second row. Why
Yes.
didn't we put it in place of 3x?
Okay, so here's what we're doing, my darling. So anything that has an x needs to come to the right-hand side. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, so if I have things with x's on the side, I need everything else with an x to come over. So if I take 3x and I take it over, it's going to become negative 3x. But remember, this negative 8 that we had, that I just removed by mistake, this negative 8 that we had, it doesn't have an x. So it needs to go over to the other side and it will become positive 8.
Okay.
So I've taken that one over to the other side and I've taken negative 8 over to the other side. So they've just kind of like switched places. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, my darling. Hey, all right, let's try another one because I feel like we're getting these. These are a little bit too easy. By the way, Uma, mwah, gold, my guy. Like I didn't have to help you once until the very end. I feel like you have this stuff on lock. Well done. Excellent work. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's go to the next one. Okay, now this one is very tricky. Okay. I want us to try this on. If there's somebody who wants to try it with me, that would be great. But I want us to focus on something very important. So we're going to stop this one for a second. And I want to ask you guys a very simple question. So if I have 3x plus 2. Okay. When we distribute, what am I distributing into this bracket over here on the side? Good. Good, Uma. Yes, Lillian, beautiful. I'm distributing the 3, right? Oh, who said positive 3? Yes, Bree. Lovely. It's a positive 3. I love that you said that because my next question was going to be this. If I have negative 3x minus 2, what am I distributing into the bracket? Good. Right. We're getting it, right? It's the negative 3. Lovely. Now I do this. I go negative x minus 2. What am I actually distributing into the bracket? What am I distributing into the bracket in that last one? The x. And I'll tell you guys something. Good. Kaylee, you are just gold. Beautiful. Because, guys, if I ever say to you guys that I've got an x sitting on its own, what is the coefficient of x? What is the coefficient of x there? If it's sitting on its own, the coefficient is just 1, right? It's 1. If I have negative x, what is the coefficient of x? Good, Nomatamsanga, that's it. It is negative 1. That is the coefficient. So if I ever see a negative sitting on its own, what number am I going to give it? I'm going to give it a 1. So if I see this negative sitting on its own like this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab my pen or my pencil and I'm going to automatically do this to make sure that I don't forget. Thumbs up. Everybody okay with this? It's very, very important that we remember to do this. Okay, lovely. So before we even answer this question over here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a 1 right there next to the negative because it's sitting on its own. So I'm going to put a negative there. Let me just let Layla in. Okay, now here's my next question. What are we going to do with this number over here? What are we going to do with that one? Yes, Nomatamsana. I love that name. It's so full. I love it. What are we going to do?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I think basically, ma'am, we are just gonna transpose it.
Well, we could transpose it, but what are we doing at the moment? What's the first thing we need to do in these kinds of questions?
Distribution.
We need to distribute, right? And that 1 sitting at the front, is it part of the distribution?
Yes, ma'am, because it's distributing to x plus 2.
But remember, the one that ma'am put in blue, that's the one we're distributing. What about the one that I've circled in red? Are we going to use that one for distribution?
No, ma'am.
No. So what we're going to do is we're just going to leave it alone. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
We're just going to leave it alone. For now, you do nothing. Just like what Uma said. You're just going to leave it. It doesn't change anything for now. So we're just going to put 1. And then we're
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
deal with the rest of it. Do you want to help me with the rest of it, my darling?
Yes, ma'am. I don't mind.
Lovely. I love to hear it. Okay, let's distribute. Distribute for me. Okay, what are we
So,
going to get?
ma'am, negative 1 times positive x, which is going to be negative 1x.
Beautiful. Negative 1x, right?
And then negative 1 times positive 2, which is going to give us negative 2.
Good.
We will
Negative.
say equal to, we're just going to leave negative 2x plus 4 as it is.
Good. Yes, we're just going to leave it because it's not part of anything we're doing just yet. Lovely. Now, what do we need to do?
Ma'am, we need to get our variables and our coefficients at one place, and then we're going to need our constants at one place.
Good. Lovely. So which variables are we moving?
We are transposing positive 2x.
Good. It's positive 2x. So when it goes over to the other side, it's going to become?
Negative 2x.
Good. And on the left-hand side, what am I transposing?
Ma'am, we are transposing positive 1 and negative 2.
That's it. The positive 1 will go over and the negative 2 will go over. Good. So what do I have now on the left, my darling?
Ma'am, we have 4 plus 4 minus 1 plus, no, yes,
Okay.
plus 2.
So we've moved the 1. It's gone. It's on the other side. And the negative 2 is also gone. It's on the other side. What's left on this side?
On which side, ma'am?
On the left-hand side.
We left with negative 1x
Good.
minus 2.
Good. And the 2x will join it and become minus 2x. Lovely. What do I now have on the other side? I've got
4 minus 1 plus 2.
good. 4 minus 1 plus 2. Beautiful. Add for me, please, my darling.
And then, ma'am, we are gonna solve the equation, which negative 1 minus 2, which is going to be negative 3x, is equal
Good.
to
X equals?
5.
Good. Is equal to
4
5.
minus-
It's on its own. So what's our next move?
Ma'am, here we're gonna divide. We're gonna
Good.
divide both sides with a negative 3.
Yes, there we go. Negative 3. Good. And those 2 will cancel. So x is equal to?
X is equal to negative 5 over negative 3. Or 3.
Just negative 5 over 3. Good. Because the negative now belongs to both of them. Remember, this 5 is positive. So that's positive 5 divided by negative 3 would just give us a negative 5 over 3. And just gold, my darling. Well done. Excellent
Thank
work.
you.
You guys are so impressive. I think I need to chat to somebody about maybe switching class. No, I'm kidding. My grade 10s will kill me. But well done. Well done, my darling. That was so well done. I love it.
Thank you.
Love
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Sure. You guys are so impressive. I need to chat to Teacher Simone. Maybe I must come back on Thursday and see how you guys are doing. Hey, come see how you guys are doing. I like it. Uma says, by the way, when you transfer, it doesn't matter about the side you transferred, as long as X is the one side and number. Correct. You are spot on, Uma. Even if we had taken all the X's and put them on the right-hand side and all the numbers and put them on the left-hand side, that would have been excellent. And guess who just came in and joined us? Did you guys see that? I think she's here. Is she here? Hello, Teacher Simone.
Oh
my God, ignore my voice.
Hello.
Hi,
It's-
guys.
I don't know if the kids call you Teacher Simone or if they call you Miss Pillay, because I can see Kamogelo's called you Miss Pillay. So I don't.
Teacher Simone is usually what it is, but Miss
Okay.
Pillay works too.
Leah was asking how you're feeling. I hope you're feeling better, Teacher Simone. How are we doing?
I don't feel good. I had a class earlier. I had to stop it because I couldn't stop coughing. It was so
Oh.
bad.
But you know what? I'm so happy you're going to join us for our brain break, because we're finally having a brain break and we're going to have fun with Simone, and then we're going to carry on with all the nice math stuff after that. Okay, are we ready, guys? Give me a reaction. Are we all ready to go? I'm going to give a reaction as well. I like this. I like that one. That's my favorite one. The like the happy birthday beep. I like that one. Okay. All right, let's get into the brain break. I'm not sure how this works, Teacher Simone, but I'm just gonna go with it. Let's see. Teacher Simone says one of these must go. One must go. Which one are we getting rid of? The cornflakes, the Cocoa Pops, the Rice Krispies, and the Fruit Loops. Personally, I already know which ones I'm getting rid of. Okay. Lillian says Fruit Loops. Okay, and I've got 2 hands. Oh, okay, I see. Let me open the queue. We're going to take the first 2 hands. So I see Nomatamsanga and Emihle. But Nomatamsanga, I want you to tell me why you want to get rid of that particular one. Which one do you want to get rid of?
Ma'am, I'm getting rid of cornflakes.
Why?
Forgive me if I'm getting rid of cornflakes. Ma'am, in the morning where you are sipping hot water, milk, and then you put in cornflakes and they become soggy, and you're like, hey, bro, why are they soggy? Why are they soggy?
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is you don't like that cornflakes get soggy.
The
Is that
soggy effect. I don't like the soggy effect. If it wasn't soggy, I was gonna love it. But no, and it doesn't have taste. It don't have taste. You have to put sugar in it. It doesn't have taste.
No, but you know what? No, the older you get, the more you'll figure out that it actually does have taste.
For
Cornflakes-
your taste buds, because you're old. We're still young. Our taste buds are still fresh. Ma'am, no ways.
Are you telling me my taste buds? Let's look at this girl telling me my taste buds are old. Hey, Mara, these children. Okay, but I get where you're coming from. And Teacher Simone says, I've never had Fruit Loops. You didn't miss anything, because that's the one I would take out. I feel like Fruit Loops taste like color. I don't know if I'm the only one. If I'm the only one who feels like Fruit Loops just taste like artificial color to me. They taste like nothing. So that's the one I would get rid of. Emilia, which one would you get rid of?
Ma'am, I would probably get rid of the Fruit Loops for 2 reasons. One, I've never had Fruit Loops, and also because I think that they probably taste sweet, ma'am.
They do, but they just taste like blue and green, and I don't know if I'm making sense. They just taste like colors. They don't taste nice. So yeah, I don't like the artificial color. You're not missing much, I'll tell you that. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, my darling. Okay, so Leajo, I'm going to ask you the next one, and somebody else can also raise their hand. Yes, neither do I, Leajo. I don't like sweet cereal. I don't like it either. Okay, here's the next one. Let's see. One of them must go. And this one, Teacher Simone, you're so terrible for this one. Because, like, what do you give up? What do we give up, guys? This is not fair. I don't know. Okay, so do you give up your dream car, your dream job, your dream house, or your dream family?
Ma'am, this is a deadly question. I don't know, ma'am.
Right?
Oh my gosh, what do I get rid of? Because everything over here it's nice, yo.
You
Eish.
know, like, you want all of these things. This is not nice. I don't like this one.
True, ma'am. Yo, ma'am, what should I get rid of? Yo. You know what, ma'am?
If you say I want my dream job, my dream car, my dream house, people are like, yo, you'd get rid of your people. And then
Yeah,
you say,
really.
person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't know, ma'am. I'm actually gonna get rid of my dream car, ma'am. I'm gonna have to. Dream job, ma'am. I can't get rid of that one. Dream house, dream fam. I cannot get rid of that one. Maybe
Okay,
dream car.
What happens, Liacho, if now you're driving like an old Toyota Taz?
You see, ma'am, ma'am, this is a tough one, ma'am. Like this is just tough. I don't know what to do here.
I
Like, ma'am,
know. No.
like, ma'am, this is hard, ma'am. But ma'am, I'm actually gonna have to get rid of my dream car. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? As long as your family is happy and you have your dream job, you guys are living in a nice house, it doesn't matter. As long as you're happy, you guys are happy together. I agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true, ma'am.
that's a nice one.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
like
True,
nice.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, cool, dude. I like that. Okay. Does it matter? Does it matter, Lillian? Come on. I wouldn't get rid of my family, right? Yeah, I feel like if I have my dream job, then I will definitely be able to, I'll save up for the car. Even if it's not like my dream car, it'd still be like an okay car, like maybe just an SUV, not my dream car. You know what I mean? I would like that. But Teacher Simone, you're so terrible for this question. This is not a nice question. No, Matankanga, you're getting rid of family. This is being recorded, right? Your mom can see this on YouTube one of these days. I think we should let your mom know. Family, Nelisa also says family has to go. You guys are terrible. Oh, I hope your parents never watch this episode. Now I'm calling it an episode. I hope they never watch this lesson because I will, guys. Okay, let's try something a little bit easier. Here's a nice easy one. Okay. One of these has to go. And personally, I can't get rid of Kit Kat. I love Kit Kat with everything in my heart. I can't even because I love it so much. Let me ask Kaylee. Kaylee, which one would you get rid of?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, my darling.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Ma'am, I'd get rid of text because, I don't like the sweetness inside it.
That's it. I agree, but I feel like it's too hard. I feel like I'm chewing rocks because it's very
Yes, ma'am.
hard.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't like it. So I agree with you on this one. Yeah, that was nice and easy. Yeah, text. Yeah, text. Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah, Kaylee, what are you thinking? Which one would you get rid of? Bar one, Brie, you don't like nice things. How can you get rid of bar one? Kaylee, what would you get rid of?
Text, ma'am. This thing inside of it's it has a sugary taste, too sweet.
Really? Okay, so I don't
Yes.
taste that, but I don't like the fact that I have to chew. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, because I have to and then I sit there and everybody's just listening to me going.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's not.
It's not the one.
Ma'am,
It's not the one. No, we can't do it. I agree. Yes, text has to go. In fact, let me just, you know what? I'm just going to draw a big, no, we don't like text. I'm going to remove it. Okay, I think we're all in agreement. Text has to go. We don't like it. Yeah.
Yup.
Good. Yes. Liaho, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Definitely, ma'am. Texas definitely has to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry for those of you who like text, but if you like text, you don't have taste, clearly.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'm sorry.
Not
Yeah,
the
I
feeling,
didn't mean that.
feeling.
I didn't mean that. Everybody has their own flavors and things, but also choose better. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. I think that's it for today. I really like these. Teacher Simone, thank you so much for introducing us to these. I really, really like these one must goes. I've never played this before, but now I feel like it's just, I like
Teacher
it. I might,
Coco, you can steal all of them from my notes, honestly.
I was about
They're very
to.
fun.
Now that you put your notes with me, I'm gonna go steal all of them.
Also, just so you know, I just added in the quiz podium 10 minutes ago because I forgot to do it as usual. So it should be at the end of the notes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we can do the quiz podium at the very, very end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna love and leave you guys. I hope you're being good for Teacher Coco.
Bye, ma'am.
And I will see you on Thursday.
Thursday. Hopefully
Bye,
you're
ma'am.
feeling better and
Mhm.
we'll wait to see you. Okay. Bye. Bye, teachers. Everyone feel better soon.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Get better, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, Liako.
Okay. All right, guys. Now that the fun has gone and we've heard Teacher Simone's doing much better, right? Are we ready to cook? Are we ready to cook? Give me an emoji. Are we ready to go? Let's do this. Let's lock in, gents. Ladies and gents, let's go. All right, here's the next question. And I wonder if there's anybody who'd like to help me with this one. Okay, here's the next one we're going to do. This one is a little bit more difficult, but I know we got this. We got this. Do I have any volunteers? Nomatamsanga, your hand is still up. Oh, Amogelang. Oh, Amogelang, don't go away. Come join me. Unmute and help me with this question. Come back. Come back. Don't go away. Okay, all right. Okay, let's try this one together. Hopefully, Amogelang will feel like helping us with the next one. Okay, yes, absolutely. In fact, let's all answer in the chat. If we're all comfortable answering in the chat, let's go ahead and do that. Let's all help each other out. What's our first step? Or rather, because we already know we're going to distribute first, I want you guys to tell me, what are we distributing in the first bracket and what are we distributing in the second bracket? Good, Nomatamsanga. In the first one, we are distributing 3, but in the second one, what are we actually distributing? Be very careful. Ha, Kaylee. Yes, that's it, Uma. That's it, Lillian. Beautiful, guys. So in the next one, we are distributing -2, and not just 2, -2. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So 3 times x, 3 times -1, and over here I'm going to get -2 times x and -2 times +2. All right, so 3 times x, that's going to give us 3x. 3 times -1 will give us -3. -2 times x would give us -2x, and -2 times +2 will give us -4. And all of this is equal to 10. Next move. What's my next move? What do I do next? Okay, something's gotta go. What am I moving? What am I moving? Good. Yes, Nomatamsana. All my x's are on one side. Yes, Kamogelo. Beautiful. We're going to transpose. You need to tell me what I'm transposing. Well, Bree, if I took the -2x over to the other side, then all my x's wouldn't be together, right? But at the moment, I know that the 3x and the -2x need to stay together. What needs to move? What needs to go away from the left-hand side and go to the right-hand side? So, Kaylee, you are correct. -3 is one of them. What's the other one? Uma, lovely. The -4. Remember, guys, we want everything that has an x to stay. So 3x will stay and -2x will stay, and everything else must go. Everything else must go. So the -3 will go over and the -4 will go over, right? So now on this side, I will have 3x and -2x left, and that is equal to, now on this side, I'm going to get 10. The -3 will go over and become +3. And the -4 will go over and become +4. Okay, and now we just need to do a little bit of addition and subtraction. What is 3x minus 2x? That's it, Uma. Beautiful. Right. We will get 1x or just x, right? 1x or just x. I'm going to write 1x just to be spicy. Okay, 1x is equal to, what am I going to get on the right-hand side? If I add it all together, that's it, guys. 17. And Kamogelo, and Kaylee, and Lillian, and Emiche, in fact, and Amogelang, everybody, and Bree has just got it spot on. X is equal to 17. And remember, I don't actually have to have the 1 there. Okay, I was just being spicy. The answer says x is equal to 17. How did we feel about that one? Yeah? We feel good. I feel like we all got it. We were all just scared because there were lots of brackets. But it is, yeah, man, in my sleep, man. In my sleep. You know? Yeah, I love it. Okay, let's do another one. Let's keep going. Now, here's what I want us to do. Here's what I want us to do in this next one. I'm going to give everybody 2 minutes to do the sum on their own. So I want you to quickly scribble the sum, do it on your own, and then we're going to discuss it. Okay? Because if somebody is maybe just following the answers in the chat, we're not going to be able to know if they actually understand or not. So let's give everybody 2 minutes. Everybody okay with that? Give me a thumbs up. Can I give everybody some time to try the next one? Cool. So we're going to keep the chat quiet for a little bit, and we're going to watch Emihle freeze over there at Grafrenet for a little bit, and then in 2 minutes time, we're going to come back and answer the question. Okay, here's the next one. All right, be very careful with this question, guys. 2 minutes and counting. I'm just kidding, Emihle. I'm just being spicy. Don't stress about me. One more minute. Just 1 minute left. Keep going. Yo, Nomatam-sanga, that was so fast. Well done. Sure. Guys are just like, knocking it out the park. Let's give everybody a chance to catch up. Well done, Lillian. Now I'm wondering if I should still keep waiting because it feels like everybody's technically done. That's all good. Let's give it a few more seconds. Oh, actually, time is up. Uma, just as you said that, as you were like 10 seconds, the time ran out. Okay, all right. So I'm going to ask the question again. What are we distributing into both brackets? What are we distributing in the first bracket? And what are we distributing in the second bracket? Good. -2. And in the second bracket, the 3. What am I going to do with that -3 at the very end? The one that's sitting right at the end. What am I going to do with this -3? Ah, good, Uma. We're just going to leave it. It's not doing anything for us right now. It's not helping us. Leave it alone. We're just going to carry it with us. Okay, so we're going to distribute. Distribute here. Okay, now I'm going to get -2 times x will give me -2x. Now I want you guys to tell me, what do I have next? After I've got -2x, what's the next number that I've got? Ugh, Uma, I thought I was going to trick you, but just easy things, man. Very, very easy. Now remember, guys, we are distributing both the sign and the number. So I've got -2 times -5, a negative and a negative will give us a positive, and 2 times 5 will give us 10. Oh, I thought I was going to trick you guys, but easy things, man. Easy things. Well done. Okay, what do I have next? 3 times x and 3 times -4. That's it. And Nomatamsanga even added the last -3 there. Well done. I don't know if your name is Valley B. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Okay, 3x minus 12, and then that minus 3, we must just leave it there. Minus 3. Good. It's coming with us. Okay, lovely. What's my next step? What do I do now? And even if you want to unmute and tell me, that's perfect as well. I would love to hear you guys' voices. Okay. Good, Lillian. We're going to transpose, right? So we're going to transpose. This 3x needs to go over and it needs to become negative 3x. And that positive 10 is going to go over and it's going to become negative 10. So we're going to swap things around. The negative 2x will stay. So I'm going to get negative 2x. And on this side, it will be joined by positive 3x will become negative 3x. And then on this side, we're going to get negative 12 minus 3. These were already here. And now the positive 10 comes over and becomes negative 10. Add for me, guys. Please add for me. Negative 2 minus 3, negative 2x minus 3x will give me? Good, Bree. Remember, guys, we are minusing. Negative 2 minus 3 will give us negative 5x. Good, negative 5x. And that is equal to negative 12 minus 3. That's negative 15 minus 10 is negative 25. So you guys are spot on. Last step. What is our last step? Divide by how much? I'm hearing that. Uma, you're correct. I just want to see if everybody else is with us. Good. We are dividing by negative 5. Yes, Leaho, tell me. What are we going to get?
Ma'am, I was actually about to say negative 5.
Good. So you need to tell me the answer now because you've unmuted. So now you're kind of committed to the sum. So you have to give me the answer. So those negative 5s will cancel. X is going to equal to what? What am I going to get?
5,
yes,
ma'am. 5, ma'am.
5. Positive or negative 5?
Positive, ma'am.
Good. Why positive? Why positive? I'll give you a hint. Do you see it?
Yes, ma'am, I see it, ma'am.
A negative divided by a negative will give us a?
Positive, ma'am.
Good, positive. And then 25 divided by 5
ma'am.
will give us 5. Well done, dude. Excellent work. Just, I like the way Leaho rolls. He comes in at the very end and steals all the glory. So this question goes out to Leaho. He answered it all by himself. The rest of you guys didn't do much. Sorry for you guys. Whoop, whoop. Well done, Leaho. Well done. See, that's the, guys, that's smart thinking. I'm kidding, Layla. I'm just kidding. Well done, Lillian. You saw it. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I know, Liacho, you're too nice. I wouldn't even thank them. I wouldn't even give them. I wouldn't even thank them for helping. I'd just be like, I would like to thank me and me only for doing the sum. Thank you very much. I'm kidding. You guys are amazing. Okay, we're gonna do one last one, and then we're gonna look at the board. Okay, are we ready? This is the last one. You guys, you've got 2 minutes. Take it away. All right. Remember what ma'am said. As soon as we see a negative sitting on its own, we need to remember what to put there. Okay. I will chat to Teacher Simone. So the thing is, Nomatamsanga, I don't have access to your guys' class because I'm just the guest. But I can definitely chat to Teacher Simone and see if she can get you guys a couple of extra stuff. I do have extra stuff, so I can maybe send it to her and then she can send it to you guys. Okay. I'll chat to her after this. You've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Let's go. Yo, you guys are super fast. Oh my goodness. All right, that's time. Are we all ready? Are we ready? Let's go for it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a 1 there, right? So technically I'm putting -1, but I can see that there's a 1 there in the front. It's trying to trick me. No, 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 no. We're not going to do anything with that 1. We're going to leave it there. And then we're going to distribute, right? Distribute that in, right? We don't have to distribute anywhere else. So I'm going to get -1 times x will give me -1x. 1 times 2 will give me -2. And all of this is equal to 2x plus 4. What's my next move? Next move. Transpose. Yes, Lillian. Beautiful. We're going to transpose. So anything with an x, one side, anything without an x, other side, right? So I'm going to take 2x over to the other side, and the 1 needs to go over to that side, and the -2 needs to go over to that side because we don't need them on this side, right? So I've still got -1x here, -1x, and I'm going to be joined by 2x, which now becomes -2x. And that is equal to, I have 4 on this side. 1 comes over and becomes -1, and -2 comes over and becomes +2. Add for me, guys. -1x minus 2x would give me, Uma, wrong side. Wrong side. -1x minus 2x. Yes, that's it, Bree. Beautiful, Nomatamsanga. Good, but I already know Uma's given me the answer to the other side, right? So I've got -3x is equal to 4 minus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Lovely. What's my next move? What do I do next? Divide. Lovely. We're going to divide by -3. So I'm going to divide this side by -3, divide this side by -3. So those two will cancel. So my final answer, x is equal to just -5/3. All right. How did we do? How did we do? Good. Woo-hoo! Yay! Oh, you guys are amazing.